All right, so now we're going to figure out the best spot for the controller. First off, we're going to need an outlet to plug the controller into, so we're not having to run a extension cord or something to it. So we found one that we want to use. We're going to go with the one here on the ceiling. It's kind of out of the way. Best spot the customer wanted it. Next is we're going to want it centrally located. So we're going to want it to be as close to the home run wires as possible. We don't want them to extend over 70 feet if we can. We're going to need it at least 15 feet away from the electrical panel, which no issue here. It's on the other side of the garage. This is a single-story house, so we have plenty of attic space. If you do have a two-story house and there's no attic space, you're probably going to have to come out of the side of the house. So you're going to want to put it somewhere conducive for that, so you're not having to run your wires along the ceiling in your garage and have those all exposed and everything. So a lot of people are going to want it next to their electrical panel where all their other utilities are, their sprinklers, Wi-Fi, whatever they got plugged in. They kind of want to keep it all together. We advise against that because there can be some interference with the electrical panel, all the electrical coming out, and the low voltage for the lights. So we like to stay away from that if we can.
Okay, so, if you have an outlet outside, you can do it outside. You can mount it, in your box, and plug it right into the outlet and let the lighting from there. But as you can see, don't make the mistake that we see a lot and mount it on the front porch in a very obvious area that looks terrible.
So now everything's arrived, let's check to make sure we have our track, the controller, lights. We're gonna have screws. This will change up on the type of installation we're doing, crimps, and wire. This will come in a variation of sizes and boxes depending on how much you need.
So now we've figured out where we want to run our wiring and drill our hole for the wire to go up and through the attic. We just got to make sure that we have access to that. So I'm going to have one of our techs in the attic and he'll kind of see if he's able to reach this spot, but we're going to try and hide it as much as we can and keep it as close to the fascia as we can. But we also have this beam, this 2x4 here that we're going to have to clear. So we'll have to come in, set a little bit. But we're going to drill about right in here and feed the wire up to the other tech inside, and he'll pull the wire in and through and run it to the controller.
So you want to nail down your wires, because if someone comes up here and accidentally moves it, trips on it, steps on it, you don't want your wires popping out of your box. It's just a safety tip so your lights don't stop working.
Okay, so this is kind of an important part when you're wiring houses. You're going to see all of your main electrical wiring, and this all goes to your fuse box. So earlier we were saying running your wires close to the main electrical stuff is kind of a no-go. So what we want to do here is put it kind of away from the actual main wires and never running parallel with them, because if they run parallel, they will have electrical issues, or something in your fuse box will go out and you won't know why. So it's something you want to avoid when you're first installing.